probably saves me about 20 to 30% of my time, which anybody that's working in an office knows that that is actually a huge chunk of time to be saving. And I think the other benefit that you all can bring to the table is the efficiency. It doesn't take me hours to go through things and say, well, is this working? Is this not working? I can quickly go and run a report that LeadSquare has already put together for me based off of the segmentation of our audience, based off of who's opening things, who's not opening things, who's clicking on things, who's not clicking on things. So these reports that I can analyze can be as detailed as I need them to be to know how the things that we're excelling in terms of our marketing needs and the things that we're not excelling in. My name is Kayla Ferlin with CareHope College. I've been with CHC for about 3 years now in their business development department.
My name is Stacy Chidiasagu. I've been with CareHope College for 5 years and counting now. I am the interim director of admissions.
So CareHope College has a main campus in Jupiter, Florida. CareHope College enrolls on average about 200 to 400 students annually.
Definitely promote diversity. We do bring in all types of students with joy. I think the best part is having the students feel like family at our current institution and allowing them to prosper in their future career in healthcare. So currently at the moment, LeadSquare is being used, of course, by our admissions team and our executive team, and also our marketing team now. The reason being is because we are striving for automation. We have to say automation is our number one and top priority. So in using LeadSquare, the departments are able to communicate without actually communicating. So we don't have to physically talk to one another because the system actually allows us to talk to one another, and it actually helps us talk to the students. So LeadSquare definitely allows us to do that. And when I say that, I mean in terms of the start of the process all the way to the end of the process when the student becomes an actual student and enrolls in our institution. We also have the opportunity to track. I think the biggest thing for us as a team, from both marketing to executive to admissions, is having the ability to track the communication.
In terms of the marketing world, which is what I can speak to the most, I've not seen any sort of CRM system like LeadSquare. It's because it's easy to use. I don't have to be a mathematician to know where to go and how to do things and the algorithms that I need. It's all there for me, which is huge. It is efficient, it's effective. I can see, like Stacey was saying, I can analyze the results and see who's opening these emails. And on top of that, I can see who's clicking different things.
From stars to Campus Cafe to today that is LeadSquare, it is just like how today's time is and how technology is. We came from AOL broadband, right? And you're moving over to high speed. I have the opportunity, upon communicating to these students, to send out email templates. We all have to speak the same language. So in our email library, and Kayla can second this too, we have the ability of creating these emails that allow us all to speak the same exact language. As you know, LeadSquare sends me all of my reports, and we have it set that way. So I have payment report, I have new need report, I have international report. Like I said, we set it the way that it's needed.
It is a lot of building email campaigns and building email templates. And they both serve different roles. We know campaigns, we can use them as drip campaigns. We send them out on a weekly basis, a bi-weekly basis. And the great thing is that LeadSquare allows me in one day to set up a whole month's worth or 2 months worth, however long, of drip campaigns that I want to send out in advance. With LeadSquare, Outside of those email campaigns is the email templates. And that is what Stacy was referring to as that streamlined communication with our admission reps. It is making sure that we're all speaking that same language, like Stacy likes to say, because there are legality reasons, there's liability reasons, and LeadSquare helps us to ensure that we are maintaining those.
In every phase, the automation was created and built. Our workflow was built to save the representative time. Other than that, what would happen is you would have to manually send this information to the student, or it would have to be a paper form. We probably cut our time in half when communicating with the student, and just being able to track that is a plus for us in the day-to-day. I can take a look at the pipeline of all the students who have been an application started or application completed, and having the students upload their documents for privacy issues, right? And safety, like Kayla said, we can trust that the student can upload their document and it's safe in your portal.
It probably saves me about 20 to 30% of my time, which anybody that's working in an office knows that that is actually a huge chunk of time to be saving. And I think the other benefit that you all can bring to the table is the efficiency. That doesn't take me hours to go through things and say, well, is this working? Is this not working? I can quickly go and run a report that LeadSquare has already put together for me based off of the segmentation of our audience, based off of who's opening things, who's not opening things, who's clicking on things, who's not clicking on things. So these reports that I can analyze can be as detailed as I need them to be to know how the things that we're excelling in terms of our marketing needs and the things that we're not excelling in. LeadSquare to me kind of reminds me of a big to-do list. It's in its simplest form, that's what LeadSquare is. It's connecting all of the things that need to be done based on the lead stage that you're in. As we're connecting with them and communicating with them, they're moving through the stages that we have intended for them. So that's really beautiful, I think, to see. The way that LeadSquare has it set to track all of the communications that we're having with our students, not only through the times that we call them, the times that they call us, the text messages that we have between them, the email communication we have, the list goes on in terms of what you're tracking.
If you calculate last year around this time, our email automations reached probably about 6,357 students. And again, Kayla, that was before you. And I am happy to say today, on this exact date, we are now at 9,001 in terms of email campaigns. As of right now, Converse, how it's benefiting our team. Because of the current time that we live in, everybody knows text messages are everything. Not only it's a form of paper trail, but how it's helping us, we don't have to go outside of the system to text the student. I don't know if I mentioned this feature, but when you start a text converse with a student, you have the window pop up. Let's say, for example, you need to look into the student's file. It's a simple click of their name, and it opens up everything for the student right then and there. It also provides us with the opportunity to create text message templates. But when a phone call comes in, because you guys do integrate with our phone system, it just popped up. The student file just pops up. The name pops up, everything I need to know. The only thing I don't have is the blood type, but everything else I need to know about the student is right there. And I don't know if you can say that's a part of Converse, but if I needed to text, what I actually do is I text the student while we're in conversation. The convenience for both the admissions team, administrative team, and the students, Converse definitely is.